K-Pal is a wearable knee device. It's a strap that's going to go on your knee, and it has motion sensors in it, and basically it tracks your motion in real time and gives you live feedback as you're doing your exercise, so that you know if you're staying in good alignment. Helps you just perform your exercise much better, so you don't risk an injury or pain.
There are 70 million people in just the United States that experience knee pain from non-contact injuries.
One out of 5 people.
Yeah, 1 out of 5 people.
My name's Kyle Palacios. I'm CEO and co-founder of Ageeto Science. I'm a physical therapist. I graduated from the University of Illinois in 2013, and at Kaiser during the residency is where I came up with my idea for our first product, K-Pal.
My name is Rahul Bandekar. I am the co-founder and CFO of Ageeto Science. I'm managing the business side and financial projections side of Ageeto Science.
So while I was in residency, I was seeing a lot of patients with knee pain, and as part of the examination, I would watch them squat or do a single leg squat, and so I'd be assessing their movement patterns. And a lot of times, what I would see was improper movement, and then so my goal would be to retrain them on how to move properly to minimize the amount of wear and tear on their knee and decrease their pain. So I realized that it's hard to train somebody how to move differently than they're used to, because if they've been moving a certain way for 20 plus years, doing an exercise a certain way, it's challenging to retrain that. So I came up with the idea because I thought, yes, I can teach them how to do it properly in the clinic, but who's going to be there at home while they're trying to do their exercise?
Ageeto is Latin for movement. That's where the name came from. Since Kyle is an expert in movement science as a physical therapist, we thought that Ageeto would be the perfect name for our company. It's Ageeto.
That's how we say it.
That's
We're
how we
not
say
100% sure.
Yeah, comment in the comments below if you actually know how to, if you're an expert in Latin. I personally use the Nike Run app, and it's amazing. It tells me how far I ran, it tells me how fast I run, what my average mile speed is, and it's great to track what I'm doing. My vision of K-Pal in the future is incorporate K-Pal in my running, so I know when I take each step that I'm doing it the right way, that I'm not endangering myself of future knee pain or pain in general, so that I can keep running. I can keep my weekly mile goals.
Help you train smarter, so that
Yeah.
you know at what mile marker or after how much time of running that your mechanics start to break down.
And a lot of this comes from personal experience. I know Kyle has had an ACL surgery. I've torn up my ligaments in my ankle and broken my leg. My sister has had 2 ACL surgeries, so this comes from a very personal spot in both of our lives. We've had to experience physical therapy and just deal with that frustration of being out of the game. So anything we can do to prevent that, that's our goal. That's our main goal, is injury prevention, education about what is proper movement, because I think a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people don't understand that even though they may have the best intention of getting back into shape, sometimes they're doing more damage than good.
Well, I think the mindset is kind of do one more rep, just run one more mile. And that's not always the safest thing to do, because if you're not doing it properly and your muscles are fatigued to the point where your mechanics are suffering, yes, you can push yourself to run one more mile or do another set of 20 squats or add 100 pounds to your squat. I don't know, whatever it is, but that's kind of the mindset of progressing your training. But it's just as important to make sure you're progressing with good mechanics.
Ageeto's main message would be quality over quantity. That's what we want to educate people on.
Yeah, definitely.
It's how you do something is what matters.
And so our first device is focusing on the knee, but in 5 years, if we have the resources, we would definitely like to develop a device for the next segment up, which would be the pelvis, the hips, and the lower back. We know that knee mechanics are important, but we don't want to forget about the rest of the body. Yeah. So that's definitely on the horizon. In the physical therapy world, we're constantly retraining movement. We're seeing how different type of people learn differently. It's a coach. It's teaching them how to move properly on their own, so that they build new habits and it becomes automatic. Well, our focus is on prevention. So if we can prevent knee pain or an injury from happening, it'll keep you in the game longer. It'll allow you to do what you like to do on an everyday basis. If you like to go hiking, and let's say you have a knee problem, if you're exercising and building up your quad strength, your leg strength, and training, or even, for example, snow skiing, people will train, or bike riding, people will train in the gym to build up their muscles so that they can perform their activity or their sport as often as they like. But I really think that would be really awesome if we could get the device to a point where we improve on the sensitivity of the sensors and the capabilities of the software and the hardware altogether, and it's used as a real-time monitoring device to help minimize injuries.
And that's only one vision. That's just the sports and athletic vision. I see it as something that anyone can use. We're a passionate group here, and we want to put KPAL out there to really help people take away the pain from the game, I guess. My gain without the pain comment was pretty sweet.
Take the pain out of the game?
Yeah, take the pain out of the game. Should be
no pain
our tagline.
Take the pain out of the game. That sounds pretty good.